Lanka. These are the sorts of games that these teams really pick it up a notch for, because it can mean the difference between coming 5th, 6th, 7th or 8th on day 2. Sri Lanka versus Singapore. They went down 36-0 to Kazakhstan. Did the Sri Lankans. Singapore went down 36-0 to China. So both sides yet to get a score, and this will be a more evenly matched contest, you'd imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the pitch to the next game, Sri Lanka and Singapore!
Here we go, game 9 on day 1. The first leg of the 2018 Asian Rugby Sevens Series, welcoming onto the pitch Singapore and Sri Lanka. Both teams with a point to prove, both beaten 36-0 in their opening games. And both been denied a score as yet. So these are the ones that really count. Singapore there. Some of the campaigners, of course. Tito Asosi, always a force to be reckoned with. And some seasoned campaigners as well. Eunice Chu, Avinia Ao Young.
This will be an interesting matchup, Booze. I think the tenacity of Singapore versus the pace of Sri Lanka. One team can go through the middle, the other one can go around. Let's see who lasts the longest.
Good first hit up from Thanuja. She is one of the pacier players, and she's a big athlete as well. Very aggressive player. Here goes Tito Asosi looking for the corner. They try and hold her up, and good covering defence there from Sandika Himakumari. Sri Lankans amongst the best tacklers in the tournament. They're certainly mostly slender athletes, kind of wiry, but very strong. Get one finger on you, they've got you. Just delay and play for an injury there. You can see magic ice on the knee. Let's watch it again. As Taososi, no room to move, and Sandika Himakumari, well, covers her well and just hurts herself. She spins around on the ground there. That didn't really go to plan, but they pulled it off. Right on their own try line now. Huge temptation just to kick it, but more confident in their ability to run it out. They do have some strike players. If they can get around the outsides of the Singaporeans. There's our referee, Phoenix Xu from China. This time though, well, nudge towards the sideline. That's a good clearing kick. It's a whopper. Doesn't make it though. Here they come through Avinia Ao Young. And she does well there. It wasn't a good clearance at all. Ao Young with the experience there. Brilliant work from her. She is one of the standout players in the Singapore side.
She's done well. She's caught that over the shoulder, looking away, turned on a penny and scorched in Sri Lanka defence. Well done, Singapore.
From a million miles out, it's Nur Shuhada. Sends it in the right direction, but didn't quite have the beans to get there. So it's 5-0 to Singapore. They take an early lead in this critical match. Critical for these two sides, anyway. And with this restart, it's Ao Young try score it. Not really getting under her restarts, but getting the job done. Here they come, they're probing, trying to get on the outside here. It's good defence from Singapore. Here goes Anusha. They can get on the outside here. One more pass would do it. Attacking the ball is Amanda Ung. Sri Lankans willing to take on the contact and take the ball to ground instead of just making that last pass, which is usually their preferred method. So just allowing themselves to get sucked in. Here goes Amanda Ung. Just stays inside the field of play there. Tawasosi gets one out to the back line, and coming in on a straight line is Chan Jiayu. Here goes T. Tawasosi again. Look at the strength, the power, the determination. Bumps off two and sets this Singapore team alight. Now it's Nur Shuhada. Straightens up, heads for the posts. And that is classic. It's typically classic defence from Sri Lanka. And to be fair, it's not a side in this tournament that just doesn't go full noise on their defence. It's something to take pride in, no matter what the score is or who you're playing. Defence is something that any team can pull off. It's about trust, being organised, having good structures, good technique as well, of course. Left in this first half. Sri Lanka yet to get out of their own half. I'd like to welcome Sabir Keda from the Bureau in Sri Lanka. We'll see you in 4 weeks. Share a commentary box with you once again. Get that air conditioning working, would you? Here we go, Sri Lanka on the wraparound comes Ayesha. That's beautifully done. She makes a beeline for the post. She hasn't got the gas. Gives it inside to the supporting Ayesha, and that is superb Sevens rugby. To bust out from a scrum like that.
Well, there it is. Two fine examples of the differences in style, the contrasting style of these two teams. Singapore with the ability to punch right up the middle. Sri Lanka, on the other hand, absolutely deadly in space, and they don't need much of it. Splits the team, splits the defence up the middle. Good ball back on the inside. Nice supporting line, Sri Lanka.
Interesting there, just rushing the conversion for some reason and foregoing a valuable two from right out in front. I'm not sure I understand that. There's plenty of time for the restart. Who knows how important that two might be. They go very, very deep. Very well weighted, but, well, actually 2 metres too far. Phoenix Shu leads the pack back to halfway in. That's a mistake. Don't often see that in Sevens rugby. Five all then. Singapore. In the final moments of this half, you have knocked it backwards, says Shu. Our Young straightens, and looking lively so far in this tournament is now Shuhada. Watched her over the years, perhaps lacking a bit of confidence, but she's going good so far in her 2 games today. Looks very keen, full of running. T. Tawasosi. Just trickling across the touchline in the end. So 5 all at half time. hard fought, as we'd expect, keenly contested. And, well, it makes a big difference who wins this game. Well, it does to these sides, the bottom half of the draw. When you come into tomorrow.
Well, we said it was going to be a good matchup at the beginning of the game. Nothing to split the sides at the end of the first half. Just waiting for one of these sides to really settle down, get comfortable with the ball. Start building some pressure. Almost a case of which one of these teams is willing to blink first. Misty Hills in the background. Take a look, and the clearing kick, nicely taken by the Singaporean just off pitcher, and then she just lights it up outside on the outside tram lines. There's no one home for Sri Lanka, and then from the line out, Sri Lanka late in the half under the sticks, and as my esteemed colleague Grant Buzavel keenly observed, for some reason that conversion didn't go over. 5-0 is the score, 5-all is the score as they return from the half. Sri Lanka to restart, Singapore to receive. The outcome of this game is vitally important for both sides. Next up in this first major Rugby Sevens Series tournament, China taking on Kazakhstan.
Here we go then, 5-all as Tito Asosi throws her weight around over there. Oh, great tackle coming out of the line. Textbook there. Sim Chu Hong getting absolutely monstered as Chan Xiaoyu pops it up to Ong. Just on the halfway line now. This is hard, grueling work from these Singapore players. They put 100% into everything. Everything's done at full noise. Look at it, it's frantic. No one looks like they're coasting. Here she goes. Tito Asosi, can she shrug the tackler off? No, Ayesha sticks to her. Boom! It's absolutely paralleled. They can go wrong, but that one's been done nicely in front of the ref. And it's, goodness me, it's tough work out there. Look, we have a foot race on. Not the fastest two players out there by the looks, but I think the Sri Lankan is gonna trot around for that one, and wow. It's the run of play. It's Kumari Dilrukshi. First try of the tournament for her, and well, it's a war of attrition once you get into phase 20 and everyone's gasping.
Well, they look tired, don't they? Both of these sides, 5 minutes left to go in the game, and eventually Singaporean players throwing their bodies on the ground. Most unfair for the amount of effort they put in to try and cover it. But Sri Lanka, to their credit, you've got to take the opportunities as they're presented. And again, away with conversion.
Not gone 10, and it's out on the full. All sorts of mistakes on that one. Last restart, she put down into the dead ball area as well, so a bit of work on perhaps the restarts. Really is a chance to put pressure on the opposition and get the ball back if you can do it right. The big four do it right virtually every time. There goes Chan. Sizes up the defence, makes a good decision. Sim, look at them just battling through the channel one there. It's how Singapore like to do it. Chan again to Tito Asosi. keeps the arms free. Ong now on the ground. Tawasosi again up to Ao Yong. She tries to bump off 2 tacklers. Squeezes it between the legs. Ong is there. Tawasosi is waiting, gets a bounce pass. Decides to go back into the traffic. Takes on 2. Chan's waiting. Good interplay down the blind side. Still, the defence keeps coming at them, so...
Well, hard luck for Singapore. Gee whiz, they know what works for them, isn't it? It's the old close targets, short passes. Just keep knocking away at the door. Want to draw this Sri Lankan outfit into some sort of physical battle. Sri Lanka, though, able to bob and weave and stay away from Singapore. Fatigue creating the errors. They're deep in their own half now. But don't be surprised to see Sri Lanka run around them.
3 minutes left. Sri Lanka can go 100. Here's one of their speedsters. She'll get on the outside. Will she? No. That's good defence.
Great defence, you're right. Absolutely right.
Oh man, she is frighteningly quick as Dulani there. It's the first time we've really seen her with a bit of space there, and she was mowed down, and a nice tackle by Jane Chan showed her the sideline. She took it and scooped her up.
Two tracked it nicely. Sideline came into effect. It's well covered.
Now Yong's hurt herself there in the wash-up of that tackle. Get some treatment on the side there to what looks like a thorax, esophagus injury. Magic water, well, it works every time. Well, most times. She's back on. She's a warrior, Ao Yong. That's gone all wrong, and here goes. The big legs are open from Thanuja. She's going to sprint down that far line. They won't catch her. She's too quick. And Eunice Chu puts in a gallant effort, but it's another good try for the Sri Lankans. The line out, well, it was a cup of hot fat with a hair on it.
Well, doesn't sound appealing. But it's what the Sri Lankan team can do right through the squad. They give the opportunity to go. They all have supreme speed. Well, that's a much better looking
Holy
from out
smokes.
wide. It was full of aggression and purpose. And that's a great 2 points for Sri Lanka. Look at this. Floats in off the back. Gets on the gas. And secures the game for Sri Lanka. So, the question was who was going to blink first. The answer was Singapore.
What a conversion. So 17-5. That is world class at any level. Terrific. Here goes Ao Yong steaming down this touchline. Puts in the kick. She gets collected. Flag is out. The flag out. Will it be a card? That's the only question. It was definitely a little bit spicy. Hong Kong AR talking to the China referee. It's a yellow. Yep. Ao Yong there. Didn't milk it too much. She knew the referees would do their job. Here she is. If they score here, well, there's probably no time for a second. But in any case, it's all about momentum that you take into your next game, and it's been knocked forward by Ao Yong. So what does Sri Lanka want to do? Well, they've knocked it on, so there it is. Phoenix Xu wraps this game up. Game 9 here today. It's Sri Lanka 17 have defeated Singapore 17 points to 5 after a 5-all scoreline at half time. As we suspected, keenly fought game, marked by aggressive defence, and so they both get their scores, their scoreboards working at least, so they're on the scoreboard for the weekend. That's it them for the day. They can get on the bus, go and do their recovery protocols, jump in the big bucket of ice, rather them than me. Watch a little Pearl TV and settle in for a good night's sleep for an early start tomorrow. We're standing by now for China and Kazakhstan.
Can you pass me a fork, please? See if you can tell the cameraman.